Hello, my gorgeous Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You are the first zodiac of the new year, and you are also my first zodiac reading for the channel. My plan is that I am going to slowly be incorporating zodiac readings, but I am going to do those seasonally, depending upon what sign we are actually in. So right now, as I'm sure you're well aware, it is Capricorn season, which runs from December 22nd through January 19th. And I'm doing this a little bit differently than what I have seen out there with other channels. It's looking like the majority of zodiac readings. I can't speak for everyone, but from what I've observed and watched for myself, they all seem to be pretty general and collective based readings. They're more geared towards the wider range, the wider audience, rather than being more pick a card style, more specific. And I'm just really a big fan of choice, big fan of pick a card. And so I was like, why not? Why not do another pick a card for zodiac based readings and just see how that goes? So I chose 3 decks for you today. We're going to have 3 piles with 3 wonderfully intentioned stones. I wanted to just infuse all of the energy of this reading today with Capricorn energy. So we have some stones that are specific to your sign. I encourage you highly to explore crystals and crystal energy and how it may relate to your sign elementals and how it can help with just the natural energy that you embody, having that in your placement. And just a reminder as well that this is a timeless reading. So even though I am recording it at the time of Capricorn season, you can watch this whenever you come across it if you happen to have Capricorn in any of your placements. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Pile 1, we have this gorgeous, my gosh, can you even see that? It's a huge, huge chunk of carnelian. And that's going to be paired with the Lucine tarot, which is a new tarot that I have that just like, look at how it sets off those copper edges. This is the midnight edition of that deck. There's 2. I have them both. I've used the Twilight, which is kind of the lighter version of this deck in a different video. But this is the first time I am using this deck, period, ever. And hope you enjoy that. For pile 2, we have, I'm calling this like a turtle shell because I'm not exactly clear yet what this is. So you got the turtle shell stone, guys, with the Tarot of Unknown Shadows, another independent deck. And pile 3 is another Capricorn specific stone. We have some rose quartz here. Hopefully you can see that. Beautiful. And that's going to be paired with the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Go ahead and take a second to reflect over which deck calls to you most or which stone calls to you most. And I will see you at your pile. Hi, pile 1. You chose this beautiful piece of carnelian, which is a huge stone for Capricorns, and also this gorgeous, brand new, hot off the press Lucine tarot in the midnight edition, the darker edition, which is like this gorgeous, it's like a matte black, and then these copper edges. I just think this is like a stunning deck. Both of these, the creator did a great job. I use a lot of independent decks on my channel as much as I possibly can, and I felt really good about using this one today. It's never been used, so you guys are getting some fresh energy. What I'm going to go ahead and do is start with tarot, and you know, honestly, this is my first reading doing a zodiac based reading, so we're just going to keep it on the fly and see whatever calls to me to do. But I'm definitely going to go ahead and start with your present energy. I want to get an idea of your current circumstances and what energy you're presently sitting in. And then we'll go from there, getting some what you can expect in terms of life, love, career, all the things. And we're even going to pull some guidance for you as well. And we'll see how it goes. Ooh. We already had some jumpers. I'm going to take a look at what they are, and then I'm going to put them back and see if they come out again, because we know if they're that important, they will show up in one way or another. All right, so Capricorn, what energy are you sitting in presently? I want to be able to have that stone for you guys so you can see it the whole time. And let's begin. So for pile 1, Capricorn, what energy are you presently sitting in? What's going on for you? When you're walking away from something, something's going on. We have the 8 of Cups and we have the Queen of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Very empowering energy. So, you know, again, it's definitely looking like you're in the process of moving on from something. I very literally feel that you've cut something out of your life with this Queen of Wands. You've determined that something is not serving your highest good any longer, whether that be a relationship or just another energy or situation currently going on in your life. It definitely doesn't feel as though you're staying stagnant. Your intentions for when you're finding this video, where your energy lies for me, whether it's New Year energy or birthday season energy that's prompting this change, I'm seeing you walking away from certain things, being more discerning about things going on in your present circumstances, and really just focusing on happiness, on abundance, on possibly friendships and community, more so than independent, one-on-one, like a relationship energy. It's really feeling good. It's feeling like you're very empowered right now, and that you're open. It's looking like you're open, but you're definitely using better judgment these days. So let's go ahead and get some general energy on what pile 1 can expect at the time of this reading for the next few months. What sort of things can they expect? Source, what would you like us to know about life in general for them? First of all, what can they expect in terms of life goings on? Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Clarifying. And you know, in fact, I'm going to just go ahead and slide these up because I want them to remain in shot. Clarifying. We have the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, underlying energy for you is the Death card. So pile 1, my intention for this was mostly to focus on just life circumstances and do love separately, but love's coming through for you anyway. So let's just go ahead and start there. And then we'll just, like I said, we're going to see how this goes. So with the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups presenting first, there's no way to deny that this is a love energy entering or re-entering. And because of some of these other cards that we've got going on a little later in the spread, it's definitely feeling like this could be the return of somebody who is perhaps remorseful with this 5 of Cups clarified by the Magician. But they're definitely ready to, I think, turn a new page or turn over a new leaf, start a new chapter with you. They're coming in with big energy here. You know, this Ace of Cups with this King of Cups. This is just, I mean, this is somebody who's got big love for you. This doesn't, for me, because it's so action oriented, especially with this Knight of Wands, that fiery energy, this Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, kind of bursting through the door here, but with so much big energy, emotional energy. King of Cups individuals are very emotive. They may not always express it, but they feel a lot. And for it to be such deep energy, it's kind of just striking me that this is probably somebody that you have a history with. And it looks like they're remorseful about something, or that they want to make right and they want to change something. They're feeling more empowered and more able to create and manifest sort of like a, you know, I guess a new beginning with you, or this idea of, I'm hearing like they want to make up for something specific that they would discuss with this Five of Cups, whether this is actually like a judgment lapse, they, were misbehaving a little bit. This could very well be referencing also what this Eight of Cups energy is that you were walking away from. Maybe that they've seen that you're walking away and now they're like, oh boy, you need to take this seriously and make amends with Capricorn. And you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign or even a water sign with these two elementals coming out in those court cards. But either way, I mean, I would say that this person is pretty well intentioned, pile one. Quite honestly, when we're seeing things like the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning that's grounded and solid and secure, and just really has like this stable, earthly energy to it, this like material and real world stability, this new beginning, this new abundant offering that they want to provide. There's nothing that's ill-intentioned with something like that. And they're wanting to apologize, they're wanting to make right, and it looks like they're ready to put in the work. However, with this Six of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords energy, and especially with death being the underlier here, I'm sensing that you're going through a bit of a major shift in regards to your life right now. Again, we see you walking away from something and being much more discerning about how you are handling things moving forward. You're not even focused on relationships right now. We have this Three of Cups card, which is more focused on friendships and just on getting yourself out there, maybe having fun. Definitely seeking happiness, but seeking happiness more independently or through platonic connections, more so than through an individual intimate relationship. And I think that there is still going to be that desire to continue to move forward, and kind of this energy coming back in is going to present with a little bit of anxiety for you because you're in the midst of so much transformation. And I just don't think you're going to entirely trust this. Not saying I blame you either, because it's always a tricky one when someone is coming back in who previously did us wrong. It's a little difficult to know essentially what is the best course of action. But with that Queen of Swords, pile one, I'm seeing also as a Cappy, as an earth sign, you're about being grounded and staying solid and firm in your convictions, and being even more discerning now because you've been burned, because you've decided something doesn't serve you and you're walking away from it. So I'm not too concerned, even though you're going to have a little bit of, some mental fatigue over this, overthinking it perhaps, or just really being in your mental body. As much as it's difficult for earth signs, I know that there's like such a practical, practical side to your nature. Lean into your intuition a little bit more as you handle this situation, this scenario, whatever this happens to be. I mean, definitely try your best to feel your feelings. Be like this King of Cups yourself. Let that emotion overflow, whatever it's going to be. And your emotional guidance system, that internal sense that you have, your intuition is going to guide you right regarding this. I can tell you all day long that this person looks like they're well-intended, that they have good energy coming in, that they seem like they're wanting to provide a solid offer. But at the end of the day, too, your life circumstances better than anybody. And not only that, this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, of course, whatever speaks to your soul, and just discard the rest. But this is looking good so far for love energy. So even if that's not your focus, and I'm looking and seeing it's really kind of not your focus right now, it's coming in, Capricorn, so just make sure that you're ready and that you lead with a sense of just better balance and alignment. And don't stay all in your head with that Queen of Swords. Be discerning and use good judgment, of course, but also lean into your intuition and into that emotion a little bit too. Let that help guide you as to what to do. Now that we've gone ahead and already gotten love out of the way, let's see if there's anything else for Capricorn, pile one, that we can look forward to for you guys. What's coming in the next few months for Capricorn? I apologize for my sniffles also if you're hearing me and that's picking up on the camera microphone, because I am just getting over being sick. Thankfully not COVID, but there's lots of other germs out there in the world, and I caught something. So I'm doing my best, but little sniffly still. What else can pile 1 Capricorn look forward to in the next few months? Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. The 7 of Cups. And Page of Cups. 2 pages here. Interesting. 7 of Cups, options. You know, there's going to be some decisions to be had. Again, could be related to this love energy, could be related to other things. Page of Pentacles, as well as the Page of Cups. These can also represent actual offers and potential for something to develop in those realms of which the suit relates to. So this could be, again, love kind of coming through here, but it could be any type. It could be friendship, love. It could be a family member. It could just be anyone you have a close relationship with. You know, and Pentacles relates to usually material matters, home, work, finances, things along those lines. With the Hanged Man is the prominent energy here, and that being a major arcana card. You know, I would say that there's going to be a period of surrender. I think that as part of this, again, this death energy that is sort of floating around here as the underlying or undercurrent energy in your reading, you know, there's cause for you to take a step back. As much as you're moving forward, and I see everything is moving in a good trajectory, everything is looking good for you, and you're attracting, you know, good energy to you coming in. I mean, nothing is ill-intended that I'm seeing. I'm seeing and feeling that there's going to be cause for you to pause, to take that step back, to kind of just sit in that stillness and surrender. You know, there's really not going to be, I think, a whole lot of action that you feel the need to take within the next few months. I think you're going to just be in the beginning stages of sort of a lot of developmental changes for your life, and it's more going to be the decision phase. So sorting through options, kind of hanging back and seeing how things play out before you make any final determinations, because I get that you want to make better choices. That's coming through strongly, that there has been perhaps a lapse in judgment in the recent past, and you're wanting to overcome that, and you're wanting to kind of prove more to yourself than anybody that, you know, you can be a really strong Cappy, that you can embody that earth energy that's grounded and solid and, you know, not impractical and flighty, and that is a really, really good judgment of character and of circumstance, and, you know, that you make good calls when it comes to your life. There's going to be a lot of decisions coming up. Let's go ahead and see what that relates to. Pile 1, 7 of Cups. King of Pentacles. I would say this relates to your material abundance. Could be a job, could be an opportunity. The Empress. And the Knight of Pentacles. One more. What is the decision? Queen of Pentacles. You couldn't get more earth energy coming through this. I definitely think this relates to material abundance, material decision making. Could be even a work matter. You know, but you're already in this Empress / Queen of Pentacles energy, and I think it's more just about how to continue to move things forward so that you can attain that King of Pentacles energy. I think you're almost there, but there is going to be, I think within the next 2 months or so, I'm feeling a pretty major decision that you could make that could have really some big potential output for you in terms of material abundance and success. I think that it's going to maybe start off small with these pages, but it's really going to provide a lot of recognition for you, a lot of purposefulness, and it's going to give you ultimately, as I said, that ability to transcend any other energy that you may have where you're feeling maybe things are moving too slowly, or you've been a bit stuck, or you have made maybe a poor decision in the past, a slight misstep, and it's going to allow you to step into that completely secure, abundant, just got it all together, King of Pentacles energy. So this looks excellent. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do for getting information on what to expect for Capricorn pile 1. Okay, pile 1, just have a few more things that I think I want to go ahead and ask for you guys today. Let's go ahead and take a look at any blockages or obstacles that you may face in the next few months. For pile 1 Capricorn, what obstacles or blockages? Ace of Wands. So I see that as kind of passion, drive. Again, with this Hanged Man energy here, I think that there's going to be some hesitation and just more of an inclination to want to hang back and observe, kind of go over choices with that 7 of Cups once again, rather than be motivated to act right away to get that ball rolling. What other obstacles or blockages? 4 of Pentacles again. That earth energy, that stubbornness, that unwillingness to budge. The Devil, releasing old patterns. And the 8 of Wands, yeah, propelling yourself forward. You know, again, I'm seeing that there's just going to be this element of stuckness. You know, ensure that if you're going to go ahead and remain still, that you're doing so in a really inspired way. Inspiration doesn't always have to be action. We can also take that time to reflect and be introspective and come up with a better plan for ourselves, you know. It doesn't always have to be, success doesn't always result directly from hard work. That's my belief system. If you're a follower of the law of attraction, the law of attraction says that we get what we put our focus towards, our point of attraction, and that we take only inspired action when we feel it. And that leads us to, you know, great abundance. We don't have to kind of work ourselves into the ground. And I do think that you're going to be taking a step back also just to kind of rest after whatever has been going on for you, maybe within the past few months, the recent past for sure. There's just going to be a desire and a tendency to want to sort of relax, be inactive for a moment, but just make sure that that doesn't turn into something a little bit more unhealthy. Don't turn to unhealthy habits while you're taking a break maybe from certain things. Don't shift your energy into negative thought processes, negative thought patterns. You know, make sure that that momentum still remains, whether you're taking actual action or that inspiration is just from within. Don't lose your passion. Keep everything in a really high vibrational, really stable place. I'm going to go ahead and close it off with a couple cards from the Moonology Manifestation deck, because what better deck for a Zodiac reading, right, than a deck based on the moon phases and on astrology and the Zodiac and how to manifest some great abundance. So let's just go ahead and scoot that to the side. For pile 1 Capricorn, what is the guidance for them, Source? What do they most need to know at the time of this reading? Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. And first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. I find it interesting that 2 of the 3 cards are last quarter moon phases. So kind of, you know, closing curtain call on something. It's really you taking a step back, like we said, and just focusing more on being discerning, on, you know, embodying some fire energy here, definitely with Sagittarius and Leo. That Ace of Wands, try to keep that momentum up, feeling inspired, whether you take that action or not. And while you are remaining still and maybe avoiding or putting off certain actions, you know, stay in that appreciation mode, lighten up. So I would say, you know, definitely feel that abundant nature surrounding you. You know, as you saw down here, we had these Queen of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles energy that's coming, even the Knight of Pentacles, which says even though something's slow to move, it's still on its way to you. So I guess view things as abundantly as they truly are, and don't stay stuck. Don't get in that double energy. And be humble with the first quarter moon in Leo. All fire cards. Okay. Capricorn, earth energy. I know that it's easy to get stuck or to stay complacent or to be a little stubborn, to feel like everything is good, I'm fine where I'm at. But this is definitely telling you, you know, that there needs to be a little bit of a spark lit, which I do think is there with that 8 of Cups. You know, you've already started to take that action and have that movement. But with be humble, for me, that's just speaking to, again, this idea of gratitude. Keep everything in focus, Capricorn. You want to make sure that you are feeling and viewing things as abundantly as they truly are, and that you are, leaning into intuition with regardless of whatever has gone on in the recent past. You have some great energy up ahead for you, and you just need to trust it. You need to be appreciative when it presents, and you need to know that things are going to change for you. They're going to get even better fairly soon. So, pile one, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, my first ever Zodiac. Pick a card. If you did enjoy it and if it did resonate with you, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe. I do almost daily videos of pick a card readings, just, based on love energy pretty much. But I will continue to do the Zodiac readings, as I said, by season of whenever the particular Zodiac sign is up for that time of the year. I will go ahead and be posting a video similar to this one, and you can feel free, and I invite you to subscribe, like, and share so that you always catch whatever videos I post, and that when I post a future pick a card, you're there for that. And then when I do another Zodiac reading, you perhaps can watch for another one of your placements. So thank you so much. I'm wishing you lots of good abundance, good luck, positive energy, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile two. You have chosen, I'm calling this turtle shell stone. I'm not entirely sure what this one is. I'm still getting up on my crystals. And you also chose the Tarot of Unknown Shadows, a beautiful independent deck. I believe this is a collage print deck. I haven't used it. I haven't worked with it in a while, so let's take a peek. Yeah, collage prints. And a very kind of old style feel, Victorian almost, which I love. I love those vintage vibes. So, pile one went really well. We went ahead and we explored both the present energy that you are currently sitting in at the time of this reading, and we then explored what you can expect within the next few months, any blockages or obstacles in your path, and then final guidance for you from the Moonology Manifestation deck. I think it was great. For my first Zodiac reading and first pile, it was a success. As I stated in the intro and in the first pile at the end, I do plan to do these readings for each sign as their season comes upon us. So Capricorn, you guys are first. These are my first ever Zodiac videos, and we'll just see what people think of them. I really wanted to explore the idea of a pick a card option for you guys instead of just a general collective. I think that makes it a little more personal, gives you more choice. You guys are having cards fly out all over the place. I'm checking what they are and then I'm putting them back, so if they come out again, you know that they were important. All right, so for Capricorn, pile two, what energy are they currently sitting in, Source? What do you want us to know about their current energy? Well, we've got the Page of Cups. That's beautiful. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Both of those came out in pile one, which is kind of interesting. Different placement, different area of the reading, but still good. 10 of Cups. This came out too in the other pile. Wow. And the 9 of Swords. Overall energy, I would say, you know, there's this idea of like a happy family unit that you could have, or maybe that you previously did have, that kind of has taken a turn. You're not feeling as content, emotionally fulfilled as you were previously. You know, I'm definitely picking up on a bit of a romantic connection here, but then also something that's related to perhaps like a real life material concern. Perhaps it's actually money related, or it can just be, again, a clash. I'm feeling something about family energy here, and it's causing a lot of anxiety for you. So you're not, you know, really, I think, in the best energy you could be in, but that's okay, because we're going to give you some good guidance and some, you know, insights on what we can do to kind of change that energy around for you. I'm just adjusting here as I see if it's in chat. I want to make sure you can see everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what you can expect in the near future, in the next few months, Capricorn. For pile 2, what can they expect to have occur in the next few months? We have the King of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Quite honestly, I'm seeing this already as you deciding, you know, that you're worth more than what you're getting currently in current energy, or what you've previously gotten out of a certain situation. But we're going to go ahead and clarify as well. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's coming to a decision. I'm actually not reading the King of Swords as kind of like a purely reflective sort of cerebral figure here. I'm looking at it as a decision maker. With the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Hanged Man. You're not getting anything out of a certain situation anymore. And I think that's where this unhappiness stems from in the current energy. And I think that you can expect, or that you'll come to see, that that's going to kind of continue on that trend. And you're going to want to make some changes because you realize what your worth is, Capricorn. You know, with this Queen of Pentacles, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, you know that you can have anything that you like, even if it takes a while, or even if it's a long process to achieve that. You know, you can feel that abundance again. And the Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. New love is going to be coming in for you. Something better. It's slow to move, slow to come in, but again, you understand what your worth is, and you're ready to make that decision to move forward and to really wait for something that is going to be more reciprocal for you with this Six of Pentacles energy. For pile 2, what can they expect specifically related to love energy in the next few months? Do you have any insights for us on love energy? The High Priestess, the Fool, the Seven of Swords, and what is this? The Ten of Swords, yeah. You're going to be putting an end to something, a cycle, a major cycle of pain is going to be closing out for you, pile 2. You know, it's been painful more, I feel, in the past. And even though it's the Ten of Swords, I just am looking at that as it's finally over. That chapter is finally closing. And I don't think it's going to be as difficult for you to move forward as you may even be anticipating. I actually think it's going to be a welcomed release. With the High Priestess here, this is leaning into intuition more when it comes to relationships and trusting that this new beginning can be yours with this Fool. That's actually really exciting to see for love energy, because the Fool represents this idea of like an innocent, optimistic naivety. So it's sort of like, you know, I'm just going to throw all my cards on the table. I want to say something that I probably don't want to say on camera. How I would talk with my friends, or just, you know, in a different setting. So I won't say that, but throwing caution to the wind and just kind of going for it. With this Seven of Swords energy, it's a little interesting the way it came through to me, because I instantly heard extricating yourself, removing yourself, extracting, kind of being very strategic in how you come out of something. Actually, you know what? I am almost feeling like there is some serious karma that you're sorting out right now, and that's causing a lot of anxiety for you, and it's coming up right with this Ten of Swords as well. There's stress about this ending, but don't stress it. I'm telling you, it's not going to feel as bad as what you're thinking, and there is going to be so much abundant energy and love, especially for you. I know that that's a fear that you're having right now, is like, is there going to be something else for me around the corner? Is there something better for me if I truly do leave this situation that I'm no longer happy in? And I'm going to have to tell you absolutely yes, but you're going to feel the need to be strategic in how you kind of exit. So with that said, let's go ahead and just ask, before we revisit that, is there anything else life-related for Capricorn pile 2 that they need to be aware of right now, Spirit? By the way, I use Spirit and Source terms interchangeably, just in case that ever confuses you. The Nine of Cups, Strength. These are beautiful energies. The Three of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. So what this is saying, pile 2, is that you can look forward to some newfound stability. I mean, once you gather the strength to leave a situation that hasn't been serving you, I mean, you're going to just come into almost kind of like a dream come true type of scenario. I see things opening up for you materially speaking, you coming together with another energy. This could also even kind of spill over into work. Maybe work is going to improve, because right now, you know, with this Nine of Swords energy, I feel as though, you know, pretty much every aspect and corner of your life is being impacted by a personal matter. I'm going to definitely say that. But remember how we hearkened back over here with the Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups, that there was sort of like a dual energy coming into play. You may even work with that person or own a business together, or there's just some kind of a tie between love and life/material matters, material stability, that is really impacting you and your sense of peace right now. And I am seeing that in the future, that's no longer going to be an obstacle. You're going to be coming together with a beautiful energy and creating some more stability, a beautiful, harmonious situation. Life, love, and finances all look to be improving. It's the start. It's a start with that, you know, that Fool energy. But that Fool energy with strength coming up right there as well. If you can be strong and pull through, man, there is some good stuff coming for you. Let's go ahead and get to the nitty-gritty now. What obstacles or challenges is pile 2 in for that they may be presented with or encounter within the next few months? Judgment. So again, making that decision, deciding to end that cycle and move forward. It's difficult for you. I understand. It's hard to leave something. The Five of Pentacles. Material, again, money is a factor here. You may even want to be leaving a marriage or something like that. And if that's the case, or something like that, I hate when people say that. You may be leaving a marriage or another stable kind of family foundation situation or dynamic, and there is real material concern with that. So a sense of lack is going to be an obstacle for you. Five of Wands. Oh, goodness. Yeah, struggle. This idea of struggle. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, walking away. Your biggest obstacle, pile 2, is going to be taking that leap of faith. As much as that Fool energy, that new energy is kind of playing around here. And I didn't pull a card for the underlying energy of this reading. What is the underlying energy of what pile 2 Capricorn can expect in the near future, next few months? Light. Oh, I am so excited because this is such a good omen for this reading. This is a card that's exclusive to this deck, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Light represents all those good things in life: positivity, optimism, hopefulness, a light at the end of the tunnel. So again, you know, this Nine of Cups energy, this Fool energy, a new beginning, a new start. Four of Wands, right? Like this glorious, wonderful new beginning for you, this potential for a very happy, positive new start. A new dawn coming after kind of maybe some dark nights. But yeah, the biggest challenges for you, pile 2, look to be just related to perhaps the material concerns, but mostly just that struggle, that maybe internal struggle to walk away, to make those decisions and to know that that's the right choice. I'm here to tell you that that is the right choice, because our happiness is paramount. It needs to be paramount. And you will be making a good decision if you choose yourself and your happiness. Consider other factors. Obviously, if there's children, I can't help but notice there's a lot of children images coming up in the reading. So if there are, you know, other energies that you're responsible for that you need to consider, we're talking not adults, you know, of course, exercise good judgment, once again, to do what's best for all parties involved. But, you know, ultimately, you are responsible for yourself and your happiness. You need to do what you need to do to get to a good place. And you're on your way. You're headed there. This light card, I'm telling you, that's perfect energy. It really is saying a lot of good stuff about what you can expect in the near future ahead. Pretty exciting. We're going to go ahead and close things off for you by pulling a couple cards. I'm going to scoot this out of the way here. Pulling a couple cards from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck on guidance for pile 2, Capricorn. What guidance do they need most right now? First quarter moon in Libra. Oop, there we go. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open because there is a new start coming for you. There's another energy that is going to enter. Ace of Cups came out. My goodness. Like 4 of Wands. Oh, yeah. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Yeah. Light. Know that there is something really amazing coming for you. You can just get over these current hurdles and obstacles that you're going to encounter about choosing yourself first. And full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. I think we've kind of outlined what that is, right? I mean, a really, really happy ending if we can just kind of get through some of these murkier times ahead. But this is really, really great. We've got some beautiful, I consider Libra to be a romantic kind of an energy. They are associated with Venus, the planet Venus, which is like love, abundance, beauty, all those wonderful things that we enjoy in life. And also you got that balance of air, obviously Libra being an air sign. And then you got this fire energy. And Sagittarius is the sign of good luck and of, good luck. And of positivity and fun. And I think you can look forward to a lot of that pile too if you can just get over those kind of inner limiting obstacles that you're going to feel to move forward from a situation. So pile 2, I really hope this has helped you. I hope it's brought you some clarity, kind of given you some, I think, really encouraging energy to look forward to in the near future. If you have enjoyed this reading, I would greatly appreciate you liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. I'm going to be bringing regular pick of cards for you all as frequently as possible, almost daily. And with that, I also, of course, plan to continue the Zodiac series, doing these seasonal readings as each individual sign comes up throughout the year. So you can go ahead and stick around and watch another one of your placements for a future video. And in the meantime, I'm sending you so much good luck, abundance, positive energy, and just a lot of sincere intention for you that you can realize your dreams in spite of all of your challenges right now, pile 2. I hope you take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose another of the Capricorn specific stones that I used today, which is the rose quartz and the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Haven't used this one in a while, so this will be fun. So first 2 piles went amazing, I would say. We got some really great insights, and I'm actually really enjoying the format of doing a pick a card for Zodiac specific readings. I love the idea of choice, and I'm not a huge fan of, the collective readings. I just don't really vibe with that much myself. I think that everybody deserves, choice, freedom of choice as much as possible. That box that you try to fit everyone into, it's just not going to happen. There's billions of people in the world and a lot of different scenarios going on, a lot of different energies. I'm at least trying to make that a little bit more accessible and tailored to you potentially by offering a few different piles that are infused with different energy. So yeah, and both piles so far have been incredibly different, which is good because that's what I wanted. So yeah, and I have said both in the intro and then in each of the piles that I plan to obviously do these Zodiac based readings as each season comes up for a particular sign. Go ahead and of course feel free to watch for any sign that comes up on my channel later in the year, as well as this one. Whenever you're finding it, the reading is timeless. It's intentioned to be timeless, and it's just being made at this time during Capricorn season because that just honestly works easiest for me. This is a new endeavor, a new channel, and it just conserves my energy to kind of dip into the Zodiac pool, if you will, doing it this way. So we're going to try it out, but again, stick around. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe to the channel, and then when I post future Zodiac readings, you can watch for those placements as well. Again, this is for Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And we are going to first, for pile 3, be getting an overall read on your current present energies, what energy you're sitting in right now as you're finding this reading. And then we're also going to go ahead and take a look at what you can look forward to in life, love, finances, and career, all of those good things in the near future, next few months. We'll go ahead and we'll ask what obstacles or challenges you may face also. And then we'll close everything off with some guidance for you from the Moonology Manifestation deck. What better deck to use than one that is Zodiac specific and meant for manifestation. I think it's going to be a great combination. I'm feeling this is going to be a great reading just like the other two. So with that said, for pile 3, what energy are they currently sitting in, Spirit? Got the Moon. And there we are. We have got the 7 of Pentacles. It says success unfulfilled. This deck does have keywords, which sometimes I agree with and sometimes I think are a little out there. But we'll see. We've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the 3 of Swords. So in this case, I would say I would definitely agree with success unfulfilled. I think you invested a lot of your time into a particular energy, perhaps a relationship or something else that just did not work out for you. There's been a separation or a loss. You know, I think you're still sitting in a lot of that sadness and that pain. I want to go ahead and clarify this Ace. There's definitely confusion present with the Moon energy coming out first and being a major arcana card. But what is this Ace of Wands? I'm a big clarifier. I love to clarify things. I really like a lot of detail. The Princess, which would be the Page of Swords. I was feeling that this was anger, but I wanted to be sure. I think that you're definitely feeling hurt. Pile 3, sitting in a lot of kind of unpleasant, bitter energies. You know, you're left feeling confused. Where are things going for me now? What direction do I take? You know, you've invested a lot of time and energy and intention into making a particular situation work, and it hasn't panned out for you. And now you're kind of stuck in like, okay, what next? Well, we're going to tell you what's next. That's the great thing about this. And this is why you found this reading today, because this is going to help you get out of this energy. We want you feeling good, Cappy. We don't want you feeling disempowered. Don't let anyone take your power away. It's okay to feel those feelings. Feel them, work through them though. Transmute that pain. You definitely don't want to stay in that place. You want to get back to feeling grounded and solid. That's the foundation of your sign. Being an earth sign is to feel really secure and grounded and balanced and stable. For pile 3, what can they look forward to in the near future, the next few months? We've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is harmonious change. Well, that's beautiful. We've got the Knight of Swords. I think this is you taking control of your life, pile 3. Yep. Earned success, 6 of Swords, and Judgment. Already I'm seeing improved energies here, but we're going to go ahead and clarify. We have 6 of Cups, pleasure, for the 2 of Pentacles. I want to just go ahead and sort of move these energies up so that you can see what we're doing here. Can you see? Pretty much. Clarifier for the Knight Knight of Swords is the Queen of Wands. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am getting some lovely vibes, pile 3, from you guys. This is excellent. It's almost like you take all this energy of being hurt and being pissed off, and you're just like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show everybody. Knight of Pentacles for the 6 of Swords. And the World for Judgment. Oh my goodness. Huge, huge energy. Underlying energy for the future right now is the Hanged Man. That's okay. You know, that's suspension. That's self-imposed restriction or surrender. You taking a step back to take stock of things. I think that's necessary with the moon energy. Feeling a bit confused or maybe unsettled about obviously whatever this situation is that took place. You know, I'm not seeing the 6 of Cups as anything other than what it says here, which is pleasure. It's a return to almost like the innocence and the optimism of a child. So harmonious change, you know, I think this represents a rebalancing. If you take a peek, notice on this card here, there's 2 yin-yang symbols, which obviously represent balance. And that is the key idea here, is not only is there going to be change coming through, but it's going to be a rebalancing or a realignment. It's really going to allow you to, I think, take charge again, to be in your power with the Queen of Wands, like really feeling it, feeling like I can take on anything. I can move past my pain with this 6 of Swords. You know, they have those swords in front of them that are protecting them. In this case, I look at that as a very positive omen. Like you're going to be, you know, swords representing mental acuity. You're going to be sharp, you know, where you need to be with decision making. Obviously Judgment positioned here next to it as well, and being a major arcana card, that's a huge, huge indicator of some really good judgment and some epiphanies and revelations coming through for you. So there's going to be a lot of mental balance occurring as well. You moving out of this tumultuous energy, this painful energy, and into something that's a little bit more grounded and solid and secure. Remember, we said Capricorn, earth sign, you've got to get back to that earthly grounded energy. That's where your elemental naturally has you residing a lot of the time. And then Judgment with the World is a pretty big message here about realizing how to make your world come together. I mean, I'm really feeling like that means, you know, you can have it all, but you've got to pursue it. I think that you know, with this unearned success, the 6 of Pentacles card, you stayed in a certain place for a very long time. You've resisted these changes and this moving forward, and I think it's finally going to be dawning on you, if you will, that like this closure, this completion, this ending needed to happen, and it's finally done. It's finally closing out, and you're going to feel so much better for it. It's really a very encouraging energy, even though you're going to be taking, you know, some time to just rest and I think recuperate, heal from this pain. This is a really painful looking 3 of Swords. I mean, I think that's an actual heart. It definitely looks really, really realistic. Like that's some serious turmoil. Feeling a lot of angst with that. So I think this was a bad breakup, or just a really, really troubling and painful situation that just dragged on way too long. And now it's time to sort of face the music of it didn't work and it's not going to work, but I can still have a happy ending. I can still have this beauty and this wonderful, you know, potential for completion and happiness without this situation in my life, moving beyond these energies, transcending these energies, and transmuting that pain. Let's go ahead and ask, specific to love, what is pile 3 looking forward to or going to experience related to love in the near future? Blended pleasure, the 4 of Cups. Abundance, the 3 of Cups. Perfected work, the 4 of Wands. And material work, the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that you actually are going to be less focused on romantic love and probably more likely going to be just in this state of abundance where you're focusing on friendships, on community, on getting out there. This is slightly a similar energy to pile one. But again, getting that solid foundation back, getting, everything back in place where it needs to be. I would say too, getting yourself back out there with 2 3s. I think this just represents like, coming out of this phase of maybe needing to restrict yourself or feeling, down and not wanting to connect with others. And it sees you kind of establishing yourself again, rebalancing, refocusing, and just going for this idea of just abundant love in all forms, not focusing on a relationship, but focusing on the love that you feel all around you, whether it's, work colleagues or just purposefulness at work and appreciation and good feedback and friendships and family and community and, good times together. I think that's something really good to look forward to, especially after such a painful loss. Anything else we need to be aware of for pile 3 and what they can expect in the near future? Valor, which is the 7 of Wands. Defeat, the 5 of Swords. Don't worry about that card. It's actually not as bad as it seems. The King of Wands. Remember, we have the Queen of Wands down here and now the King. So it's even greater energy that you'll be stepping into, continuing to get your passion back, your inspiration. And Victory. I was actually reading this card very similarly. So this is actually beautiful. This is overcoming that sense of loss and defeat and that bitterness, with this Page of Swords and now this 5 of Swords energy. I think like that's going away. And what you can look forward to, quite honestly, is facing things with a renewed sense of optimism and drive. Like, I'm going to make it through. I'm going to take control, take charge, have this really fierce energy about moving forward, and I'm going to win. I'm going to have victory in this. I'm not going to let this destroy me. Oh, it's a very, very beautiful energy. It's really exciting. Really, really exciting. Ooh. And we pulled the High Priestess. She fell out. So that's somebody leaning into their intuition and their inner power as well. Okay. And then another one, 9 of Swords. So despair and cruelty, relating back to that 3 of Swords. I think that that's what you're going to be overcoming with your intuition, leaning into your inner being. We're always connected to source. Sometimes we just pinch ourselves off. So with that, it's like if we can lean into intuition and just lean on our source, on spirit, and kind of step out of this energy of being in our head and feeling pain and anxiety, we can overcome anything. Let's go ahead and ask, what obstacles or challenges might pile 3 face related to the next few months? Any obstacles or challenges? The Ace of Cups, the Sun, abandoned success, which is the 8 of Cups, and swiftness, which is the 8 of Wands. We have strength underneath as well. Go ahead and pull that out. Okay. So in terms of obstacles here, what I'm seeing is, quite honestly, when I pulled this Ace of Cups card, this is reminding me of almost somebody who's a little bit emotionally charged, and that could definitely be the case. If we're coming out of, pretty rough energies, sometimes we can be a little bit defensive or just emotionally just a propensity to have an overwhelm of emotions and to be easily triggered, perhaps. The Ace of Cups traditionally relates to love energy, but I also see it as just, again, this overflow of emotion. So pile 3, ensure that you're keeping that kind of in balance as you're moving through whatever it is that you're experiencing. You don't want to be lashing out or creating even more, difficult energies for yourself. In terms of the Sun, when it comes up as a blockage or obstacle, I'm seeing that as almost ego and a stubbornness, which Capricorn is very well known for. And with the Strength card kind of underlying all of that energy, that again is just giving me this vibe of a little bit of stubbornness or aggression. Let's make sure that we're also with this abandoned success, Eight of Cups card. We're not abandoning things. We're not giving up on things too quickly. Again, with this swiftness card, with the Eight of Wands, this is just, again, staying in balance with emotions, with ego, with our, energy, where we're devoting it and how long we're giving things, that we're being practical and grounded and aligned in how we approach everything. That's why I think that this is so important, this Hanged Man energy, taking a time a time out to kind of step back and be in that stillness, so that perhaps we can realign ourselves and rebalance some of that may occur. These are potential obstacles or challenges. It doesn't have to be, but it just is something to keep in mind and to be aware of. We're going to go ahead and close everything off for you today by pulling a few cards from the Moonology Manifestation deck. So pile 3, Capricorn, what guidance do you have for them, Spirit? What do they most need to know? First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. So again, that Ace of Cups, I'm sure you're feeling a lot of things right now, pile 3, there's really rough energy here, but we can express our emotions and process our emotions in a really balanced, healthy way. Make sure you're honoring those feelings, that you are giving those emotions the time and space needed in order to work through them, but don't linger in that energy. Don't allow it to make you, more bitter or kind of ego driven and in pursuit of things in the wrong way. Push through any insecurity, with cruelty and what is this called? Despair and cruelty. I'm just seeing a relation between those two. I'm being called to focus on those and be drawn to that Nine of Swords. Push through any insecurity. I do think you're feeling very insecure. I think you're feeling very defensive, very there's just so much vulnerability and open wounding with, again, that Three of Swords. It's I think giving you a lot of inner restriction and sort of second guessing yourself now with a lot of different things in your life, and that comes through with potential obstacles as well. The Eight of Cups with the Eight of Wands is sort of like this idea of, are you bailing on things too soon? Are you not giving them the proper attention and time and energy that they're needing in order to manifest properly? Push through those insecurities. I can't help but see too how both of your first two cards coming out here from this deck are first quarter moon energies. This is similar to pile 1, first quarter moon for you guys, last quarter moon for them. So this is the beginning of a phase for you, the first, the start of something. You don't want to kind of, quite honestly, you don't want to give up on those things too soon. You want to push through any insecurity you have, push through any emotions that you're having that maybe you're struggling with, that are affecting your productivity or your ability to manifest, because you don't want those things to hold you back. And last quarter moon in Capricorn, your sign. Ooh, there we go. Leave the past behind. What a wonderful card to end on. Yeah, let all this go, all this hurtful energy, the recent past and the current energy that you're sitting in of loss and pain and hurtfulness and defensiveness and just all of these, really intense emotions that overflow or overwhelm that you're feeling right now. It's time to just let that all go. There is potential for something really wonderful to develop for you in the future. In the meantime, we see that you have like great abundance of love overall in your life to look forward to, and friendships and family and community and work. All of those things are going to make you feel more than abundant, and they're probably going to help you be able to work through some of the other deeper emotions, deeper energy that you're experiencing right now as a result of current circumstances. So pile 3, I hope that this has helped you. I know that this was kind of, it was by far the most difficult energy today, that you're feeling a lot of pain, but I really do hope that it's brought you some clarity and helped you sort of see a way forward and have something to look forward to as well. As I said in the beginning, I do plan to do zodiac readings for all of the signs as their season comes up. So I invite you to like and subscribe, which allows you to be notified whenever I post a video. I also plan to do pick a card readings in general, creating videos pretty frequently. I'd say almost every day. That's the intention anyway. And that allows you to see all of my content that I am introducing to everyone in the collective, and also for you to be able to view future zodiac reading videos for your other placements. In the meantime, I am wishing you so much joy to come, abundance for you, positive energy, healing vibes, and I hope that you take good care of yourself in the meantime. Hopefully I'll see you in a future reading. Take care. Bye-bye.